My name is Hono Elizalde, and I will be your guide over here in El Salto. Normally we fish over here in this area. We look for the spots where it's no deeper than the 3 feet to 10. So because we want to use top water, and that's the best area for that. We are in northwest area of the lake, but we can go, it's almost 17 miles long. It's a big canyon, and also it's one of the main lakes in Mexico for catch a bass. The bass, they can grow very fast. The bass, they run from 3 to 5 pounders in just 1 year. I will be your guide, and I will push you to catch a big fish on the Salto. Yeah.
Good sized fish. Barb, look at the size of that
monster.
bass. Yes, even if he gets off.
Oh, no, it's not going to get off.
Just to see such big largemouth.
It's so beautiful.
You know, we're fishing here on El Salto, having a wonderful time, casting topwaters. We're playing around using plastic worms, wacky worms, crankbaits. Now we've been throwing topwaters because Geraldo, our guide, said that we've got bright sunny skies and it's perfect conditions for these topwaters. You might want to get the camera ready, Barb. I know I'm thinking ahead.
Yes.
And we're getting these huge bass. For those of you that love to bass fish, maybe you've seen bass shows from different parts of Mexico. I gotta tell you, this is what trophy Mexico bass fishing is all about. Did he want that skitter pop? Isn't that amazing? He just inhaled that lure. You know though, we can't take all the credit, right, Barb? We've got great guides.
We do have good guides.
Yeah. Okay, let me just take the hooks out. That's a beautiful Mexico largemouth. With
the mountains in behind.
It's
awesome
amazing.
Scenery.
The scenery and everything. I'm going to get him into the water right here. Trying to get my breath. Look at him. You talk about a bucket mouth, no problem getting your whole fist in there. I'm going to try turning him this way. Look at that. What a gorgeous creature. Barbara, aren't they beautiful?
They are.
Wow. I'm going to suspend him a little bit. You know, when you get bass in the 2 feet long range, look at, it's like a slab. Watch him take off. You know what? Some other fisherman is going to hook him. Look at that. That's beautiful. You know, if you've been watching the show for years, you know that I love to cast crankbaits. Probably because with a crankbait, if the fish are feeding on smaller bait fish, it looks like the food they're feeding on, but also it allows you to fish fast, cover a lot of water. The trick with crankbaits is getting the right action of a crankbait, and by that I mean the wobble. Some crankbaits have a very tight action, others a very wide wobble, and also getting the crankbait that's diving to the right depth. So what I'm holding up in my hand here, this is a Rapala Trolls 2 TT15, and it's the flat series. And you can see how the lip comes out almost perpendicular, 180 degrees. That means that this lure is going to dive, literally point down when it's diving, and it's going to go to 15 feet. What I did, because we're casting in shallow water, I took that lip, and here I'll compare it so that you can see it. Okay, so this is the way the lip is standard. You can see that it's straight. And Ono had a lighter, and I just warmed up the bottom of it without even making it black. But you can see there's a little bit of white from where I pushed it down. And I bent the lip down. You can see the difference is almost, I'd say, 35 or 40 degrees. So by bending the lip down, there's more water resistance. So the lure is going to go more from side to side, and it won't be able to dive down. So crankbaits are fun to use, and also when fish hit them, if they're aggressive, they're most likely to stay on because you've got 2 sharp treble hooks.
Fisher go! Gotta have pink!
Ladies, I'm just about to show you the strongest knot you can tie in fishing, and I can see the excitement and the anticipation in your eyes. You've probably been dreaming about this, right? So what I've got here is a little bit of chartreuse. This is a braided line, and I've got a big circle hook just to make my demonstration. Okay, so I'm going to put the line through once, not just once, but I'm going to put the line through again a second time. Okay, so I'm going to create a loop at the bottom of my knot. I'll try not to cover everything up with my finger. So there's my loop that I've created in my main line. Now I'm going to take my tag end, which is the loose end, and I'm going to wrap it around 4 to 5 times. okay? That's about 5 times. I'm going to take my tag end and I'm going to put it through both loops. Here I go. I'm doing it. I've done it, okay? So I'm going to try holding it there for a second. So the line has gone around the main line about 4 or 5 times, and now it's gone through the 2 loops. Now I'm going to pull it tight, okay? And you'll see the tag is going to stick out 90 degrees when I'm finished, just like that. Now, the reason this is the strongest knot you can tie in fishing is that when this tightens, no matter how much it tightens, there aren't 2 pieces of line one over the other. This is what cuts a normal knot. When you tie a 1/2-inch knot and one piece of line is over the other, as the knot tightens, one line actually cuts the line below it. And that's what usually breaks the fisherman's line. It's not the line breaking, the knot cuts the line. So in this case, when I pull this tight, the line that's on top just tightens against the hook. So it is the strongest knot you can use in fishing. It's called a trilene knot. There you go.